There's two ways to see the world. Some people see the thing that they want, and some people see the thing that prevents them from getting the thing that they want.
The first time I ever went to go and see Peterson talk live, he got asked this question, and this person said,
"A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control." And you also see that female stories, let's say, if the hero archetype is the central male story, there are variants of hero archetypes that are relevant to women, and one of them is Beauty and the Beast. And Beauty isn't interested in the guy who isn't the beast. She's interested in the guy who's the beast, and that's exactly right, but she's interested in the guy who's the beast that can be civilized and disciplined, right, and who can use that in the service, well, let's say, of a family. And that's exactly how it should be.
I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did.
There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the fuck you're doing. You can't just fucking quit. Remember this, this isn't a hobby, this isn't a fucking joke, it's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no fucking coach, there's no trainer to keep you going, it's only you. So think about this, you've been working your whole life to get a fucking seat at the table. The seat at the table is going to be the best amongst all the best people in your fucking career field. So you finally get that letter. It's steak, lobster, it's a big dinner. Everybody's showing up, dressed to the nines. Make sure you show up soaking wet from fucking getting after it, working out hard. Towel around your neck. You respect the event, so make sure you put that towel or that nice chair so you don't fuck it up. The whole thing is this, don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
There's a big difference between letting people do something for themselves and saying men should be dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it, but that doesn't mean you should use it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a formidable force, there's no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. People who teach martial arts know this full well, right? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously you learn to control it. Both of those come together. And the combination of that capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise you confuse weakness with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all. If you're harmless, you're just weak. And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be, because it takes strength to be good. It's very difficult to be good.
Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. Soft men create hard times.
Brown, we don't back down from anyone. And that's what got me in trouble. I don't play games. I don't kiss anyone's ass. And I'm a real man.
It's grind season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now. Do the work now.
Grab your fucking nuts. For once in your life, have some ownership, some credibility behind your actions and your words. Mean what you say, do what you say.
If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them. The art of asking. What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want? See, you've got to be better than a good worker. You've got to be a good asker. Now, let me give you 3 key points on asking and receiving. This can do it. Asking is the beginning of receiving. Asking starts a unique process, mental and emotional. I don't even know how it works. All I know is it works. It's like pushing a button and all this machinery starts working. I don't know how. It just works. There's a lot of things you don't need to know how. Just work them. Some people are always studying the roots. Others are picking the fruit. I mean, it depends on what end of it you want in on. Asking is the beginning of receiving, so start the process. Receiving is not the problem. Receiving is automatic. Now, if that's true, receiving is not the problem, what's the problem? Failure to ask might be one of your major problems. I don't know. Check it out. The guy says, oh, now I see it. I got up last year and hit it every day, but there's not a scrap of paper with my gold. Good work, poor ask. So you got to change that. Receiving is like the ocean. There's plenty. Success is not in short supply. It isn't rationed, and you stepped up to the window and it was all gone. No, no, no. It's like an ocean here. Now, if that's true, what's the problem? Well, some people go to the ocean with a teaspoon. Be clear, be specific. Intelligent asking means how wide, how high, how soon, when, what size, what color, how much. Define what you want and describe what you want. That's powerful. Goals become like a magnet. They pull you that direction. And the better you describe them, the more they pull. Believe you can get what you want like a child, not an adult. Adults are too skeptical. So the formula really reads, make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child. And the most incredible things will happen. Just try it for 90 days. Just try it. You can always go back to the old ways. Just try it, just 90 days, 90 days. The world admires the doers.
I get to about 200 and some odd miles and I'm sick as hell. Can't breathe, high altitude pulmonary edema, totally jacked up. And now the doctor tells me if you get off course now and you go to the doctor, you won't be able to come back and finish the race. So I had to make a call. Like, you know what, I'm pretty messed up, got off. I'm literally laying in bed and I thought, honestly, I swear to God, I thought that someone was speaking to me. It was like, you're not done yet, motherfucker. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was actually probably my subconscious saying, get your ass back out there. I know that I'm already, DNF'd. So no matter what happens here, I'm not going to be an official finisher of this race.
This isn't for glory.
No. This is now for the fact that you can. So either you can sit here and not and think about that for a whole year until you come back here and do this, or you can go out there for yourself and take some kind of pride in knowing that you could and you did. I have 40 miles to go. I'm going to have Jennifer drop me back off at the spot where I left. Now I'm going to finish this fucking race. All the fucking times that I was like, I'm not going back. And I went back. I'm not going back. And I went back. I'm not going back. And I went back. It showed me even more of what we have as humans, if we're willing to go there and we're willing to push that extra step. And like I say, I always tell people, a lot of people, man, how do you do what you do? At the end of the day, I ask myself one question: can I take one more step? And usually the answer is yes. So if you can answer that question and not take another step, that is real failure. That is real quitting. So a lot of people can take one more step, but they choose not to. I don't know if you can take 2 steps. You got to answer that question after you take the first step. But I can always take one more step. So if I choose not to, that's on me. And I got to live with that.
Because the rule is you can go after whatever you want. You just cannot deny anyone else to go after whatever they want. So the point is you don't have to wait in line. You don't have to do it the way everybody else has done it. You can do it your way. You can break the rules. You just can't get in the way of somebody else getting what they want.
It's painful to understand how much of what you're doing isn't productive. So I'll give you an example. So how much time do you waste? So then I get the class to vote. How many of you waste 10 hours a day? It's like 10% of the kids will put up their hands. And it's interesting because I don't define what constitutes waste. I just ask the question. So they're diagnosing themselves, right? I'm not saying you're wasting 10 hours a day. I'm just asking. It's like, given your own attitude, how much time are you wasting? 10 hours a day. It's like 10% of the people put up their hands. Well, when you get to like 6 hours a day, 80% of the people put up their hands. It's like, okay, 6 hours a day. It's 42 hours a week. So let's call that a work week, 40 hours a week. Let's say, what's your time worth? You're a university student. Well, it's certainly worth minimum wage, because obviously, but it's worth way more than that, because if you spend a productive hour when you're 20, then you gain the benefits of that hour for the rest of your life. So there's the compounding effect of time spent when we were young. So I say, well, let's assume your time's worth $50 an hour, which I think is an underestimate, but whatever. Let's call it 50. We can call it 25, but we'll call it 50. If that's $2,000 a week you're wasting. It's $100,000 a year. It's like, how much better would your life be if you weren't wasting $100,000 a year? It's like, what is that over 40 years? $4 million. It's like, you're rich. You don't even know it. Quit wasting time. By your own definition. It's like people shake their heads. Well, I never thought about it that way. It's like, yeah, think about it that way. Don't waste your damn life.
I never looked at things as problems. I look at them as opportunities. Maybe that's something I can say. You know, someone, well, she did this, and well, what an opportunity you have. Yeah, well, the world, you know, because they did this and Shannon said that. Yeah, well, what an opportunity you have to make a difference. Because you never know who's watching. But more importantly, you shouldn't do it to be seen.
You have to disappear. Disappearing means doing the work. It means doing the work in the dark. It means building in private what you don't need to prove in public. It means doing the work when no one's watching. You stop worrying about what people think and start valuing what you believe. Because a life that looks good or sounds good is nothing compared to a life that feels good.
You should never be satisfied with what you got. Because the attempt to get more makes you into something better all the time.
You take responsibility for yourself, so you take care of yourself. If you're good at it, you have some excess left over to take care of your damn family. If you're good at both of those, then you have some excess left over to take care of your community. Those are heavy burdens. You pick up the burdens, you find that's meaningful. The best way to pick up the burden is to continually improve yourself. And that's where the meaning is to be found. And so that meaning is in the continual self-transcendence. That's letting your old self die and the new self be reborn.
Don't let anybody tell you, hey man, you know, you should just be happy with, no! You should double your business.
Play to win. Don't play to avoid loss, because the things you fear, the things that's gonna happen to you. Set that target on something positive, work for it, expect it.
You have no fucking idea how great you really are, because you are using such minimal of what you have. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom.
You have to destroy it too. It's an intangible.
So again, I would love to be able to, you know, give you this profound anchor that people need to have. But it's like, oh, do you want to do this or not? Which is what I think a lot of it boils down to. Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason, it becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path.
When you're nothing, and change yourself into something like me, you call it happiness, peace, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People are missing exactly what went on with David Goggins. Why don't you smile? I do. But I figured something out. That's why you'll never hear me say I'm missing something. I found it years ago. You find it in the suck. You find it in the suck, and you find it repeatedly in the suck, to the point where you know exactly who you are. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. They never examine themselves. They've never done this experiment on themselves.
You played around with it so much that you don't have nothing to lose if you don't do it. What I'm telling you is, you got to create the type of scenarios, not the goal, the type of scenarios that if it doesn't work, you lose everything. And because you cannot lose everything, you got to make it happen. So I don't need you focusing on cars and money and stuff. You're going to get that. I need you to focus on why you were born in the first place. Why are you here on earth for this particular time? What are you doing here? So there is no playtime. There is no fun time. If you don't know what you want, then you've not begun to live yet.
Get a lot of questions about how I lost so much weight. People want to know how they can get started. So basically, you're thinking too much off the bat. When I lost my fucking weight, I didn't look for a trainer. I didn't do all that thinking. I didn't go on Jenny Craig. I didn't do all that shit. What I did was I basically stopped eating so much fucking food. I cut my calories down. So as far as the workout goes, we overthink that also. Until you find a trainer, go out there and start fucking walking. Put some shoes on, start running. Go to the gym, do the elliptical trainer. It's not rocket science. A lot of folks talk about overtraining. You gotta train first before you can overtrain. Sometimes you wake up in the morning time and you're sore and you feel like you're overtrained. No, you got sore fucking legs. Get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Stay hard.
It is whatever it takes. That's the lie of society, okay? The lie of society is that you can win without doing whatever it takes. And you just can't. You're not that good. I'm not that good. Nobody's that good. Nobody, okay? So to think that you can get by and build a career as an entrepreneur.
Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
But a lot of people, most people don't want it that badly, which is why they always ask the question, man, how did you get to where you are? You know how to do it. You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to do it. So I can't make you do it.
If I was to try and sum up some of this idea about being a man or being a good human, it's like those books. I wrote a book called Extreme Ownership. That, number one, take responsibility for what you're doing. Take ownership of your world. Take ownership of your life. There's number one. Number two, the second book, Dichotomy of Leadership. Be balanced. Be balanced. Don't be extreme. Extreme. Look, do you have to sometimes get out there in the fringes a little bit? Occasionally. You probably had some business situations where you're like, all right, I got to let go half of my staff right now. That's an extreme move, but that's how we're going to start. Do you have to do that sometimes? Yes, you do. But don't let that be where you live. Live in the center. Live in a stable area. And then finally, discipline equals freedom.
The reason why we go back to old habits is because our goals are too lofty. We're not achieving our goals fast enough. So what happens is, you know what? Oh man, we're very impatient nowadays. For me, it was good. I didn't have a phone. I was out of this world by myself. It was a race against David Goggins. It wasn't a race against, God, I'm gonna look good for this person or that person. It was me. I gotta change myself.
He was like, the only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist. And that's when he said, success is the only revenge. He's like, it's not the best revenge. He's like, it's the only one. There's no other revenge, because everything else is petty.
Take all your energy for the dream, because you're going to need it. And so if the second thing I can teach you is, for every dream you have, take at least a week or 30 days and write down every single thing that it's going to take to make it happen. And I want you to know something. After you write everything down, you still have not written everything down, because you don't know what's going to happen. And so life normally breaks you, because when it hits you, you wasn't ready. But if you ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you stay ready and you stay plugged up, when you hear bad news, it don't break you, because you already energized.
So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? Now it's time for some real fucking talk. Maybe you're the only black person applying for a fucking job. Maybe you're the only female. Maybe you're the only fucking gay person. Job, whatever the fuck it may be. Maybe that shit's in your fucking head. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better. Life's a real big fucking picture. When I was young, all those things got in my head. Black, fucking not smart enough, single mom, all that bullshit owns space in my head. If you're allowing people and things and situations to own space in your fucking head, you're losing. Last thing, life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head. Stay hard.
Thank God. Believe in yourself. Every single person that you look up to, every single success story that inspires you, every single championship story that you say, damn dude, one day that's gonna be me, they all went through this. Every fucking single one of them. So don't think it's just you, don't take it personal, but use it as fuel. Because if you can execute, you cannot be fucking stopped. And let me remind you of one little thing before we let you go. If you quit and you do retire back into the framework of normalcy, you know what they're gonna say 10 years from now about you? They're gonna say, yeah, he tried, but he fucking failed. Just like I knew he would. So you can decide, do you wanna go down the path and face the criticism, and face the hate, and face the frustration, and face the pain, and use it as fuel, and then go on to fucking win, and inspire, and teach, and lift people up? Or do you wanna retire into the framework of normalcy?
This workout, headstrong. Because that's how you have to be. Mentally tough up here. If you guys mentally believe you can do it, your body will find a way physically to make it happen. If you are short up here, it doesn't matter what you do with these guys. It will never materialize into anything. No dream will ever become reality. You guys have got to believe in yourself. Headstrong, mentally tough. It's the only way through the bullshit here in life. Winners, the difference between them and the spectators is the winners have a belief.
You got two choices. One, you get scared, you give up, and then you burn up. And the second one, fuck fear! Then you barrel through it. And when you come out on the other side, I guarantee you're gonna be stronger than you ever thought possible. But none of this shit is ever gonna happen unless we all cover each other's backs and we all become part of each other's family. We do that, I swear to you, we're gonna put this fire out once and for all.
I'm certain that most capable people don't believe in themselves enough. And a lack of confidence killed more dreams than a lack of competence ever did. Self-doubt seems to sort of be bundled into a package deal alongside potential. And I'm not too sure why. It might be that capable people are paralyzed by high expectations, or that competence is correlated somehow with rumination and an introspective mind, or maybe that the greater your capacity, the less accurately you can see your true potential, and as the end goal is simply much further away, it's harder for you to work out. I'm unsure on the cause, but I'm pretty certain on the symptom. More people are held back by their self-belief than are propelled by it.
When you gamble, right, and you lose, and you go into a deep, dark depression, I've seen this with guys that do it, get depressed, and gambling isn't for you. You know, if you are the type of person that's on social media and people say horrible things to you and you get depressed and you shouldn't be on social media. You know what I mean? These are all part of being in the game. When you're in the fucking game, great things happen.
I want to see you develop into the 2.0 version of yourself, and that only happens when you are ready to let go of living like an average human and start living like a savage who deserves success, abundance, happiness, security, prosperity, legacy, meaning, fulfillment, significance, purpose. Doesn't that sound fucking sexy? Like you're either gonna play video games sitting on a couch having fucking Cheeto dust in your belly button. That's gonna be the highlight of your day, telling your sad victim story to others. Or you could literally take the pen back and start rewriting the story of how your life goes from this day forward.
You have to push yourself so hard and go so far in the arena to feel that mental anguish and physical pain that you can't go anymore, but somehow you find the intestinal fortitude to take it one more rep. The mental pride you feel, and the transfer of pain to exhilaration physically. It's something once touched, you can't live without. And that's why in here, it's not work, it's love. It's a process that you're proud to be a part of. It's an everyday, it's not work, it's love, man. And once you find the love in your work, the sky's the limit on your potential.
Let me remind you of one little thing before we let you go. If you quit and you do retire back into the framework of normalcy, you know what they're gonna say 10 years from now about you? They're gonna say, yeah, he tried, but he fucking failed. Just like I knew he would. So you could decide, do you wanna go down the path and face the criticism, and face the hate, and face the frustration, and face the pain, and use it as fuel, and then go on to fucking win, and inspire, and teach, and lift people up? Or do you want to retire into the framework of normalcy? Do you want to become like the people who are criticizing you? And then do you want to listen to them 10 years from now talk about how you almost made it? Because I can't think of anything worse than that.
I got to a point in my life where I realized this is life. And so I move on past things real quick. So people are like, oh my God, what are you gonna do, David, if you can't run? Motherfucker, I'll swim, or I'll go to college, or I'll do something else. This isn't my life. So I'm very aware how quick life can take shit from you. And I've always prepared my mind for the next chapter. And what happened with me was I started this thing called front loading. So when I was young, I used to be a little piece of shit. And I realized, man, if you get off your ass and you start moving.
A lot of people can give up. It's easy to give up. You know,
Hell
it's
yeah.
easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm done. I ain't going. I ain't gonna keep going.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going to work. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
It's easy. It's very easy. But what's hard is going, yo, yesterday I got nothing from working as hard as I could. I'm gonna do the same thing again today, but I'm gonna try to go harder. That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
That's what I'm sacrificing. And I think a lot of people create these to-do lists when, in my experience, it's been so much more useful to write down all the things that I'm willing to sacrifice. Because if you sacrifice everything, there's nothing left than to do the one thing that matters.
Nobody cares. No one you vote for is going to change it. It's going to get worse. It's going to continue. And you know the boat is going to sink and you're not panicking. That's why I kind of catch myself. And one of the things I try very hard not to do is become elitist. Because when you've come from the absolute bottom to the absolute top and you've done it all off of your own back and hard work and dedication and never missing a day, the only shortcut to life is to never miss a day. One, because of compounding interest, and two, because sometimes you get lucky. And you'll never miss a lucky day if you try every day.
I talked to a group of lawyers this week. When I got done, one guy came over to me frustrated. He goes, man, I keep on failing. Took me 4 times to pass the bar. I'm trying to start my business. I keep on failing at that. The whole time he was talking to me, I started smiling. He goes, why are you smiling? I said, because you missed it. I don't see failure. I see grit, determination, drive, sacrifice. Failure means you're trying. A whole bunch of people out here never fail because they never try. He said, how do you handle failure, guys? I said, I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as my first, second, third attempt. One thing in life that's for sure, the value, motherfucker, always wins. Stay hard.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop running towards your dream. It's very important as you hold on to that dream. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. There are rough times that are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass. It's very important for you to know that. Don't say I'm having a bad day. Say I'm having a character building day.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood. You know, and the whole week I was thinking, I want to finish this fight. I'm going to finish this fight before the championship rounds, and this is, I should be able to smash this guy. Goggins' message was for a reason, his reason. And Greg Jackson's been saying it for years, be comfortable being uncomfortable. But Goggins gave me a really good reminder of just, John, you should want this fight to be miserable. You should want this to hurt.
You are here, my friends, because you believe that human potential is nearly limitless, but you know that having potential is not the same as actually doing something with it.
I don't know what you went through. I don't know what you're going through. I didn't wear the shoes you wore when you were a kid. I didn't grow up in your fucked up house. I didn't have your fucked up family. I don't know shit about you. So guess what I do? Shut the fuck up. Because real men don't say shit. Because first of all, we're too busy trying to grind and be better.
Correct.
Second of all, unless we know what we know, we shut our fucking mouths.
The effort inside, the undying will that wants to come out and be remembered.
You must have them together. Right now. For anything in there to come in your favor. It's early in the morning right now. Half these motherfuckers are so sleepy. We're not. Because there's only so much time in the day. And we can't let it pass by. Most of these people are going to get up and go to work 9 to 5, right? Put their 8 hours a day in. They're not being paid by the hour. They're being paid for the value they provide in that hour. So when we walk in here and kill this fucking workout, the hour it is, there's no guaranteed success. It's the choices you make on every fucking rep, every set. When the pain says hello, do you say goodbye? What are you doing? How bad do you want it? Or you already see yourself stronger from it before you enter it?
Day after day after day, grind after grind after grind, airport after airport, driving mile after mile. E.T., aren't you tired? Yes, I might be, I don't know. E.T., aren't you ready to take a break? Yes, I might be, but listen to me, I can't. Why? Because I grind for Jalen, I grind for Jada, I grind for Dee Dee, I grind for my mother. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I grind for Vanessa, I hustle for, so the days I want to hit that alarm clock, I think about my why. I can't quit. My son, $25,000 a year. I can't stop. He counting on me. My daughter, I can't quit. I can't stop. I can't get tired. I can't give up. I can't give in. My mama counting on me. My wife is counting on me. Listen to me. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, when you ain't got nothing left in your tank, you got to think about the people in your life that you're doing this for. And then if you could think about them, you could go one more mile. You could go one more day at work. You can find a scholarship.
If you are going to be a slave to your emotion, you are going to lack control in all areas of your life forever. You cannot be a slave to how you feel. Decisions made about your life have to be made with the outcome in mind, and you have to commit to taking those actions with the outcome in mind, understanding that if you don't take them, your life is going to be shitty, and you're going to be frustrated, and you're gonna be fucking disappointed and unfulfilled.
When I was going from training, we had to carry these heavy ass boats on our heads. We had 6 people carrying these boats. The heaviest part of the boat was in the front. So the weaker people would always look to the very back of the boat. Back of the boat is where the boat would barely be touching your head. We had a name for it. We call it ducking boat. A lot of people put their head down, crouch under it, so that boat wouldn't be breaking your fucking neck. A lot of people in life out here are riding the back of the boat. They're ducking that fucking weight. They're part of a team, but you're the weakest person in that team. And everybody knows you're ducking the boat. You don't want that boat to touch your head. You don't want it to hurt your neck. But you want to be part of the team, but you don't want to do any fucking work. In life, it's important to not always draft. Sometimes you gotta lead and block the fucking win.
See, that's the thing, man. Everyone's waiting for permission. Everyone's waiting for permission from some higher power to tell them that it's okay to break through the seal, that it's okay to achieve more, want more, get after more. It is very okay, fellas, to go out and make money. It is very okay to go and get jacked. It is very okay to find a beautiful wife. It is very okay to buy cars and buy homes and support your friends who support you, to be generous with your money. It is very okay to be abundant minded. It is.
That drives the pain, the weakness, the fuck out of your body. Brings in the pride and strength. Headstrong. We just added fuel to that. We're believers now. We just killed ourselves. And it feels fucking good. The pain leaves what comes in. Crying. Like a natural high. That you're actually doing something. You're making a difference in your life. That fuels the fire. Be headstrong, believing in what you're doing no matter what the disbeliefs of the third party subjective losers are out there. That then sends it to your heart. So it beats like a champion. When all this fails, here and here continues to stride past. Reach barriers no one's been to, especially you. Path less taken, the one that leads to character, legacy. That's where that shit's found.
the reason why you're not doing it is not because you don't have what it takes to do it, not because you don't have the ability to do it, but whatever it is you say you're gonna do, the meaning is not strong enough. Somehow the meaning is not strong enough. You've not put enough value in it. You don't have enough skin in it. You play around with it so much that you don't have nothing to lose if you don't do it. What I'm telling you is you got to create the type of scenarios, not the goal, the type of scenarios that if it doesn't work, you lose everything. And because you cannot lose everything, you got to make it happen. So I don't need you focusing on cars and money and stuff. You're going to get that. I need you to focus on why you were born in the first place. Why are you here on earth for this particular time? What are you doing here? Being a legend is a choice. You will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dog fight. And so if you're ready to quit, then don't get started. If you're ready to quit, don't get started. If you're looking for this easy path, don't get started. If you think they're not going to close the door on you and say no 1,000,000 times, don't get started. But every time they close the door, I just get excited. Why? Because I am not a no. I'm one yes away. It's a dog fight. The road hadn't been success. Like it's just a paved road. And like E.T. go this way, it's been rough. It's been crooked. It's been hard. But I made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness. You will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dog fight. If you're ready to quit, don't get started. If you're looking for this easy path, don't get started.
In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people thinking, what they say. In my mind, not just this year, but always, I'm always the best.
It don't matter how much it feel like it ain't gonna work.
Delusional.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion because it's only delusional until it works.
My philosophy is, why be normal when you can be the best? I don't want to be normal. I want to make the difference.
A motherfucker only gonna call it delusion until it don't work for nobody else to see, but for the whole world to see.
But if you don't work, if you don't ask him for it, he cannot give it to you because he created us with the power of choice.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
Every single day, you don't have to always be your best, but just bring me your best. People don't burn out and quit because of what they do. People burn out and quit because life makes them forget why they do it. The greatest trick that life plays on us all is when we aspire to do something, when we say we're gonna do something, goals, dreams, aspirations, when we attack things, when we wanna do things for our family. The greatest trick that life plays on us, once we put it out in the atmosphere, life hits us with a level of adversity, uncertainty, COVID, pandemic, and step back and say, let me see if you remember your mother now. Only thing I'm asking you to do is, if you gotta step back, regroup, wipe your eyes, wipe your face, shake it off, say a prayer, step back, then step back up and say, I'll never forget why I do what I do.
It's not fair to sit on the couch. This shit brings it out. Makes you that C4. This is the tension, the pressure of life, combined with inside what your head saying, your heart's believing. Boom! Birth of a new you. That's fucking lit. Think this was this? Think I pissed myself? No. All this shit right here is the old me. The weaker me. Getting the fuck out. The stronger portion inside myself. We don't need you anymore. Stop being the fucking parasite. No longer is there a free ride for your ass. Get the fuck out.
If you don't fix it while it's in the dark, it's gonna come out in the light. God said you so worried about being what they think you should be that you're not showing up being who I called you to be. But son, when you walk in, you better walk in with my anointing. When you walk out of there, I want you to, when you walk outside, I want you to walk differently. Cry out is not a thing, although it looks good and right. It is a strategy, it is a tool, it is a method that God's people use to get to the next level in their relationship with God. Your next level of success is going to come not just when you acknowledge it, but when you say, God, I'm ready to stop. And I said, God, I want help me to make a covenant with my eyes.
Find a thing you like. Try to find a thing that you really enjoy.
Try to find a thing that you're passionate about.
Like an activity.
Yes. For me, early on, it was drawing. It was illustrations. It was comic books. I wanted to be a comic book illustrator. And then it went from comic book drawing and illustrations to martial arts. So, but it was just another thing that I was very, very passionate about. And that was my vehicle out of my dilemma. That was my vehicle out of my own anxiety and trauma and my own issues and insecurities. And find something. Find a thing that you genuinely enjoy, because getting good at things you genuinely enjoy is extremely beneficial for young people.
No matter what you do, you're all in. This is gonna kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting, because do you have anything better to do? Really? Why not pick the best thing possible that you could do? Why not do that? Maybe you could justify your wretched existence to yourself that way. I think you could. That's what it looks like. You know, people find such meaning in the responsibilities they adopt, it stops making them ask questions about what life is for. If you have a newborn child, for example, like, unless you're really in a bad way, psychotically depressed, or maybe your personality really needs some retooling, you stop thinking about.
The way I like to frame it is, when you were born, you are a phenomenon, you are unique. Your DNA has never occurred in the history of the universe, going back billions of years. It will never occur in the future. Your life experience with your parents and everything that you experience in your early years going on up is unique, it's yours.
Okay, let me finish. I gotta prove it. Prove what? I'm not a mistake.
If you give it all you have, you're gonna get max potential back. And then who knows what can come. That's the beautiful thing. If you don't show up, guys, you know the outcome. You'll never get the job, never get the part, never get the girl if you don't show up. If you show up, you're putting yourself in a situation to create those opportunities. And when you show up, how hard do you go? That's the faster that opportunity will come to life for you.
That 1.5 hours a day that you have to write, God damn, you better be caffeinated and motivated. You gotta go, you gotta get after it, and you gotta have discipline.
My big thing is that people's fears are predicated on other people. You're allowing other people's opinions to dictate your life. Letting somebody else dictate your life is immediate unhappiness. You're not in control based on somebody else's opinion.
I want you to know that you're blessed and highly favored, and that as you go toward the future, begin to know that you have greatness within you. And if just one of you here begin to envision yourselves as being blessed and highly favored to reach your goals, if just one of you capture the essence of what that means, that you have greatness within you and a responsibility to manifest that greatness, that you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way.
The mental pride you feel and the transfer of pain to exhilaration physically is something once touched you can't live without. And that's why in here it's not work, it's love. It's a process that you're proud to be a part of. It's an everyday, it's not work, it's love, man. Once you find a love in your work, the sky's the limit on your potential.
Miles. This is a guy who can run 30 miles any time of the day. So I tell him to come out to my house and we'll get some runs in. So he comes out, he goes, man, I'm telling you, I can't run past 8 miles. But I realize in his life, he's added a new kid, more responsibilities at work, all this stuff. He's not thinking about this, I am. So I take him out for a run. We get 30 minutes into it. How far are we going, Goggins? I ain't tell him. Get an hour into it. I ain't tell him. Hour and a half into it, didn't tell him. So soon he shuts up. We run 3 hours. The guy does fine. Next day we go out there, he's able to run 20 miles again. So this is what happened to him. His circuit breaker blew. Our minds are very similar to circuit breakers. When they blow, you gotta figure out what it is. Sometimes you just add it too much to your fucking plate. Go back in your mind and figure it out. Stay hard.
Don't stop the journey is what they're saying. Don't forget where you came from.
Life. And we all have a choice to make. We all get to choose. What heart are we gonna have? Are we going to have the heart of creating and becoming and being a great example for everybody else, honoring the people who came before us and setting a great example for the people coming after us? Or are we going to cruise? Or are we going to coast?
When I was in the military, we call these instructor-led runs. Most of the time we knew the start and end point. So on the way back, I started seeing people getting happy and shit because the end was near. But there were some asshole instructors that would hear the happiness and go right on past the end point. When that happened, everybody stopped talking, heads would stop dropping, and I started taking fucking souls. At that time, I knew what happened in their minds. They were living off the hope factor. They hoped the instructors would stop running. They hoped the water was never cold. They hoped the weather was fucking good. I don't live off that hope shit. I wish the water was cold. I wish the motherfucking instructors keep on fucking running. I wish the fucking rain when the ending is unknown and the distance is unknown. That's when you know who the fuck you are.
Energy expelled, valuing what we're doing, and the belief in something, hard work behind the belief, grows in the prosperity of something. Fuck yeah. We didn't just wake up and grab a fucking shower, wash our nuts and then grab a coffee for some energy to go to work. No, we just earn some fucking energy. That kind of energy once lit never goes out. Work better get ready for this, man. Your other employees and shit at the house, the people you work with in those cubicles, they better duck and cover because fucking heat's coming in. That you've earned, guys. You do that every single day. You repeatedly do. In anything you do. If you look in the mirror and you frown upon yourself, you created that. That's not an accident, it's a habit. It's like you look in the mirror and you smile.